Jake from Subway Surfers, the man we all know today as the guy from the Reddit stories, Family Guy stories, and the Young Sheldon clips. Game released on May 23rd, 2012, created by SYBO and Kilo Games. What stupid name is that? With this release date, ever since 2012, in his 12 years of existence, Jake has been committing terrorism, robbery, graffiti, evading cops, and many other acts. We'll get into that later in the video. Forget about it right now. How am I going to be scaling this? What we're going to do is we're going to take the highest score we've ever seen in Subway Surfers, all the coins, hoverboards, all the info used, and we're also going to take all the trains and info as passenger trains. Why? It's going to be more fun and more exciting. More people are going to die. He's going to get more years in prison. Yeah, you'll find out. Our first crime of the 12 years is graffiti. Not that big of a sentence. Not that big of a deal. Who cares? Get a little bit of water and stuff. Spray it on there. It'll be gone in no time. Before you nerds start coming at me like, oh, man, he's been doing it for so long. He should have such a higher sentence. We're basing off the highest score of the run. So considering that, he's only done it once, giving me $1,000 fine. To fulfill your guys' time and also see Jake in action causing mass chaos, we're gonna throw on some Subway Surfers on the side. Whoa. My mic broke for a few seconds, but as I was saying, our next criminal activity is robbery slash theft slash money taking. All right, big words here, big money business. Now, how do we plan on measuring these coins, Caleb, you may ask? Well, I gotta do some things, okay? Because these are some pretty big coins, all right? And this is also gonna be a lot of editing. Oh my God, it's gonna take forever. Now, as we dive deep into this love triangle between Jake from Subway Surfers, coins, and explosions, if we look into the coins and we pause right here, we can see these coins are some pretty big coins. Now, how are we going to measure this? We got to find Jake's height. How are we going to do that? I'm probably just going to look it up on Google, honestly. Oh, well, guess who got the train height? Now, let's use this really stupid transition to see how tall it is. Whoa, thanks, SpongeBob. Now, as we just saw, a train is 12 to 15 feet. And if we look real closely, he is about half of that height, making him 6 to 7.5 feet. How are we going to figure that? I don't know. Wheel spinner. Alright. What are we gonna get? Please be 6 foot. Please be 6 foot. Whoa, it's almost like I planned and spun the wheels 6 times just so I can get the 6 foot. This equals out to each coin being around 28 square feet. Now, with scientists being nerds and all, they use something called Troy ounces. I don't know what those are. I don't know if they're normal ounces or something like that. So how much is a pound of gold? It is 1.433 cubic inches. We're just going to say it's 1 cubic inch to make it simple.
Now, taking into accountability that there is 12 inches in 1 foot, that means there's 12 times 28, making it 336 cubic inches. Now, times that, wait, why did I times that by 1? It's 336 pounds, I guess you could say, per coin. Okay, that's it.
Being that double coins is on and that's weird, we're going to have to take this number and scooch it over and divide it by 2, because we're normal human beings here. Taking our original number of 336 and multiplying it by, I don't even want to try pronouncing this number. We get a even bigger number that's even harder to pronounce. Like, that is like 15 numbers right there, and we're gonna make this a lot easier. Now, according to Google, stealing a bar of gold is the equivalent to Grand Theft Auto. So with that means you can get up to 2 to 20 years in prison for stealing a gold bar. Now we just gotta multiply that by our ginormous number. I personally didn't think the number was gonna be this high, but if Jake got 2 years per coin stolen, he would get 2,332,563,072 years. If he got 20 years each coin, that's 23,325,657,720 years. And that's just the coins. We still gotta get into more acts of crimes, everybody. Hello, everybody. Our next topic now is murder. Woohoo! Murder, death, exciting. Woohoo! This one's gonna be really boring. Now, after watching the high score gameplay in slow-mo, I determined that there was 0.2 trains every 1,000 score. That's pretty boring. Now, after taking the high score and multiplying it by 0.2, this is how many trains go by throughout the whole run. Hopefully. It's an estimate. You know, you can't be exact. After taking that number and multiplying it by how many passengers are in a passenger train car, which is 61, we get this big number. Still don't know how to say them. I'm struggling. I'm looking at a blank screen here. Hey Caleb, how many years will that give us? I'm getting to that, okay? This is how many years you get for murdering one person. Now, if we take that big number and multiply it by this number, we get Now, this next section may come as a huge surprise to some of you guys. The next section is slavery. This is going to be a real tough one to explain here, but in Subway Surfers, you can purchase characters and other players with coins and gold. Keep that in mind, that they pick up for you. So, technically, with you purchasing them and using them to get you money, that would technically count as slavery. Don't count me on that. I didn't make this option. Our next topic is our biggest topic yet. Terrorism. Something that's been around for ages. I mean ages. How are we going to measure this? Well, luckily, on Google, the high score owner actually posted how many hoverboards he used. Oh, Caleb, how are hoverboards terrorism? Oh, well, I will show. If you watch really closely. What was that? Oh, let's zoom in. It almost seems like everything just exploded out of existence and is all gone. Now, if that to you right there doesn't look like some terrorism, I don't know what it is. So, considering the fact that he used 11,600 hoverboards, that is 11,600 counts of terrorism.